Hi, we are the team leaders from For Love of Children. FLOC is a nonprofit organization that tutors children in math and reading. Today we are at the Adams Morgan site, where you could be tutoring, or you could also be at one of the public school sites around DC. This Adams Morgan site is just a short bus ride from the Foggy Bottom campus.
FLOC has designed its own one-on-one curriculum that you'll use when you work with the same student throughout the semester or year. You're trained on the curriculum at the beginning of your time with the program, and FLOC provides all the materials you might need as well as support throughout your time in order to be successful as a tutor.
So if you ever want to curl...
FLOC has a very flexible schedule, with tutoring on weekday evenings and afternoons, as well as on weekend mornings and afternoons. You can catch the bus to the Adams Morgan office from 17th and I. The 42, 43, or L2 bus take about 20 minutes.
In order to tutor with FLOC, you apply first to the DC Reads program and then to FLOC specifically. They have their own super short background check process, all online, although if you are working in a school site, you need to follow DCPS background check and fingerprinting procedures.
Remember how we felt it before?
Hi, I'm Joanna.
Hey, I'm Jack.
And we're the tutors at Thompson Elementary School.
Thompson is a K-5 school located in northwest Washington, D.C.
And to get to Thompson, you can take the metro to McPherson Square, or you can take the circulator, or you can walk, and it's about 10 to 15 minutes from Foggy Bottom campus.
You can work from 9 to 3 during the day, or you can work after school from 3 to 6. The hours are usually pretty flexible, depending on what teacher you're working with.
And the most important thing about Thompson is that you get assigned to a teacher, and that you and the teacher work out a schedule that works for the classroom, and you may be doing a variety of tasks like tutoring or grading papers or making copies, but it's a really rewarding experience, and the kids are great, and the environment is awesome, and it's a great way to get off Foggy Bottom.
So for a typical day at Thompson, I'll go in at 1:30, and from 1:30 to 3 I'll help Miss Dixon with whatever she needs done, whatever that is, like grading papers, just helping watch the kids, I guess. And then from 3 to 4:30, I'll usually do one-on-one tutoring with a student who needs extra help. And I usually do that 2 or 3 times a week. And that's my experience at Thompson.
We love Thompson!
Welcome to Reading Partners. Reading Partners is a national organization that works to improve students' reading levels who are a year behind. Here for Reading Partners, you fill out your DC Reads application, and then depending on which school that you're going to be tutoring at, you may need to do a background check. Students can come in and tutor in 45-minute blocks as many times as they want throughout the week. They can choose from numerous schools that are all about 30 minutes away by metro. Reading Partners works with schools to identify students who are behind in reading, and then they pull them from their classrooms twice a week for 45-minute sessions to work on clear curriculum that helps them build their skills that they need to catch up. While tutoring, you're partnered with a student and you work one-on-one. This year I've been working with Brian, who's very energetic and excited to be reading at each session. We've been working on inferences and non-fictional texts.
Hi, we're the team leaders here at Turning the Page.
And we're here to give you some information into what it's like to work with our organization. Turning the Page is an education nonprofit that is focused on connecting families to DC public schools. We provide many valuable resources to our teachers, students, and parents to create a school-based family involvement at our community nights. Here at Turning the Page, we work with 6 to 8 different schools and education campuses around the DC area.
All of our education campuses have an average commute time of about half an hour and are easily accessible from the Foggy Bottom Metro Station. For the Turning the Page community partner, you do not need to fulfill any additional requirements beyond those of the DC Reads requirements. DC Reads mentors work at a number of community nights held through Turning the Page at all of our education campuses. They last roughly 3 hours and they take place around 3 days a week, and they work flexibly with all mentor schedules.
Turning the Page services all grade levels, ranging from preschool all the way to middle school.
DC Reads mentors have the opportunity to work at the Saturday Parent Leadership Conferences held through Turning the Page, in addition to a number of fun field trips that Turning the Page offers for students in the DC public school system that take place all throughout DC, including the Smithsonian Museums and National Monuments.
Hi, I'm the DC Reads team leader for Francis Stevens, and I'm here to tell you a little bit more about what it's like to work with our community partner. Francis Stevens Elementary School is located at 24th and N Street, a quick 10-minute walk from GW's campus. The DC public school system requires all employees, including volunteers and tutors, to undergo a couple additional safety checks before working at the school site. These are easy to go through and don't take that much time at all. Francis Stevens offers a very flexible schedule that allows you to work throughout the day, different times, depending on what fits best in your schedule. There are a bunch of different slots throughout the day, from 9 a.m. when class starts until after-school programs that end around 5:30 p.m. At Francis Stevens, at the beginning of the year, you'll be paired with a teacher, anywhere from pre-K to 8th grade, and you'll help out in their classroom throughout the year. This classroom assistance can vary, anywhere from helping with copies and making lesson plans, to helping with reading groups for students and math, and sometimes just during free time as well. It's a lot of fun helping out in the classroom and building bonds with all the different students and seeing how they progress throughout the year.
Hello, we're the team leaders for Higher Achievement.
We're going to tell you a little bit more about this community partner.
Higher Achievement through DC Reads operates on 3 wards, Ward 6, 7, and 8. It is an after-school educational nonprofit for grades 5 through 8, and it's supposed to enrich the curriculum that they're currently receiving through their schools, and really is a supplemental program to get them ready for high school placement. We focus on literature and math, and we have seminar topics which can range from how to write a check to how to type on a computer. This is one of our sites, Ward 6, which is the school Center City Public Charter. Here, through this entrance, it leads to the cafeteria, where we will meet as a community before starting the tutoring sessions with all mentors, study hall aides, and GW students.
Higher Achievement operates on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and has 2 different time slots, one from 4 to 6 and one from 6 to 8. The 4 to 6 time slot is called Study Hall, where you will be a study hall aide, and you will help the students with doing their homework and study skills and stuff like that. The next time slot is 6 to 8, which is mentoring, where you will help them with the math and the literature curriculums.
So coming to Higher Achievement typically takes between 35 to 45 minutes. It's right on the blue and orange line, so you don't have to change anywhere. You can just go on. You can get off the Stadium Armory stop for Wards 6 and the either Benning Road or Stadium Armory for Ward 7, which has an operating shuttle for you for your safety.
Here at Higher Achievement, you can either work from the 4 to 6 time slot, the 6 to 8 time slot, or do both. Also, here at Higher Achievement, there are a lot of other mentors from around the DC metro area who you will be working with, young professionals and other students.
Hi, I'm Camille Herring. I'm team leader for Ambrise. And basically here at Ambrise, we're part of the Saturday Institute, where it's not necessarily a tutor or homework help session, but we're really here to help with the academic enrichment with students from 1st grade all the way up to high school. If you consider for our Ambrise tutor, you will go through the DC Reads process, but also since we're such a small program, it's very limited in space, so Ms. Donna, our site coordinator, requires a separate interview process, so you'll have to participate in that. Also, if hired, you will be required to get drug tested every semester and fingerprinted. Because Ambrise isn't just a tutoring or homework help session, we are also implementing math and reading curriculum to help build onto the skills that the kids already learn in the classroom. And we also have a discovery period, and that's where the kids really get to learn things that they normally wouldn't learn in the classroom. For example, this semester we did a music discovery, the acoustic science of music, and we taught the kids the basic elements of music and also the basic elements of acoustic sciences, which is the science of sound. At the end of each year, we have all the grade groups do a presentation for their parents about something that they learned in the classroom. So, for instance, I'm a 1st and 2nd grade tutor, and we read a book called Tar Beach. It's about a girl whose father is not allowed to join a union because he is Hispanic. So we sat down and told the kids about diversity and what that means, and so you'll have people that won't be as accepting of you, and you'll have people that will. So we did a presentation on asking the first and second graders what makes them unique, and we each had them do a little puzzle piece on what makes them unique, and at the end of the presentation they're all going to put it together to make one whole picture.